Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay. So Tory Lanez has come out and man, he's got some things to say, man. This is an interesting case, man. With this cat Tory Lanez, it seems like with the Megan Thee Stallion situation, all the heat on his head, you would think dude would be quiet or wouldn't have anything to say. But dude has been saying something the whole time. Now, not really the whole time. He said something when the album dropped, and he's been talking a little bit since then. But today he came out with a statement. So let's run down everything and bring folks up to speed. Now, before we do that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get it. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, man, Tory Lanez was officially charged by the LAPD yesterday. They put some charges on him. They said that they're charging him with a felony for discharging a semi-automatic weapon and whatnot. And it's looking real bad, man. All the charges combined, he's facing like 22 years in California jail, man, or prison. That's crazy. So, I mean, nobody's playing with him, though. So it looks bad. It's a bad look, to be honest. It's a real bad look. Yesterday was a bad day. Now, Tory Lanez has responded since then. And I have to admit, I am thoroughly impressed by his ability to not give, to IDAF. You know what I mean? Dude just really doesn't care, man. Like, he's not easily rattled. I'll say that. He's not easily shooken. Most celebs would have already been on the apology tour by now. Just when the allegations hit, they'd already be on the apology tour. They'd be crying on, I don't know, whatever daytime TV show. They'd be trying to talk to Ellen. They'd be trying to talk to The Real. They'd be trying to do all that. And this dude, ain't no breaking him, man. I don't know, man. I mean, I think that's part of what shocked people when he dropped the album. When he dropped Daystar. Everybody was like, hold up, man. For somebody who's supposed to be guilty as all sin, man, dude is not acting guilty. Because we've seen celebrities acting guilty. We know what the normal celeb run through is when they get caught doing something or they get in trouble for doing something crazy. They go on the apology tour. Then they go and they say, man, they've been meeting with, I don't know, some type of religious person. Pick your any faith. Then they go on and they talk to individual media outlets. Then for some reason they blame their own people. My own people didn't hold me down. And then so on and so forth. And how many times have we seen this between all the celebrities? Just watch. Just go back and look at any celebrity when they get in trouble. That is the tour, man. That is the tour. They got to go do daytime TV, the biggest show they can, or interview with a news person. Blame whatever person, their own friends and family and stuff. Say they're a changed person. Cry, beg for forgiveness, blah, blah, blah. This dude did not do any of that, man. This dude basically said, forget y'all, forget them charges. I ain't do it. This is my album. Let's rock. Album went out. Dude, the album, everybody loved the album, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was hot. It was hot, man. It's a little weirder since yesterday they dropped the charges. I ain't gonna lie about that either. But the album was hot when it dropped, man. Thing was blazing. But, man, dude isn't stopping there. He basically came out and said this. Now, this is what he said verbatim. Tory Lanez said, time will tell and the truth will come to light. I have faith in God to show that. Love to all my fans and people that have stayed true to me and know my heart. A charge is not a conviction. If you have supported me or Meg through this, I genuinely appreciate you. Now, that is a very mature statement. I must say, man, that is extremely mature. But it's a little weird too, man. And I'll tell you why. Like, if I didn't do something and somebody accused me on media or whatever, social media or whatever you want to call it, and said that I did it, I'm not going to include them in my, you have supported me through this message, man. Because his position is obviously the opposite of what Meg's position is, or else he did it. You know what I mean? So how in the world can he have that position and then be talking about you supported me or Meg through this? It's just a little odd, a little weird, man. A little creepy. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, man, it's just odd. He said, a charge is not a conviction. So that's letting it be known that, hey, man, I am not guilty because I've been convicted. Excuse that. Now that I've been charged, that's not a conviction. And he keeps talking about these statements like, yo, the truth will come to light. So what truth are we going to get? Now we know in about another 4 days or so, he's got to go. He's going to be arraigned. They're going to have to bring their case. His lawyer's going to bring their case. They're going to have to prove evidence of what they got, you know what I mean, in discovery of what Tory Lanez, you know, is actually being charged with and why that he's being charged with this. And we'll get to see as fans be like, okay, so he's being charged and this is what they got on him. Do they got a videotape? Do they got a confession? I mean, they already had the weapon. So he knew he was eating that charge. They got the weapon and he was the driver. I mean, it might be a lot more. They might have empty shell casings. It's a lot they could have, man, to be honest. Now that I think of all the possibilities, there's so many things that they could have pertaining to this case. And for him to keep making these bold statements, you kind of start to understand why people are rocking with him. Are like, I don't know if I believe. Because, man, to be honest, after he dropped the Daystar album, I was in the middle. I was like, ooh, making a lot of good points. Let me slide to the middle. Now, when he got charged yesterday, I was like, nah, man, they wouldn't charge you, especially in California, man. They're not charging you unless they got something good to hold those charges up, man. You know, I hate for this to be true, man. I think Tory is an amazing talent. I know Megan is an amazing talent, man. It's just, man, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. So he made that statement, and, man, let's break down the last part of this. He said, I have all faith in God to show that love to all my fans and people that have stayed true to me and know my heart. See, man, these blanket statements, like stayed true with me and know my heart, man. Honestly, man, fans don't know your heart, man. Fans are going to be the first people to throw you out there on the barbecue ready to grill you if you do something wrong, man. And, I mean, that's the reality of things, you know? They love you when you're up, hate you when you're down. And it's true. There's so many YouTube shows that are geared just to the fact of praising when somebody gets canceled, and they'll run a whole, show, a whole episode on somebody being canceled and why they're being canceled. So maybe he's putting a little bit too much faith in the fans in that aspect. Now, in all actuality, dude, if you really didn't do it, man, maybe it is time to start being quiet. Because, dude, I don't know, man. It's hard to say that. Because if you didn't do something, if I didn't do something, I know I would be shouting out the windows, hey, I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. You know what I mean? It would be hard for you to tell me not to stop saying I didn't do it. So I kind of understand it, especially if you really didn't do it. But, man, it's so much evidence and so many public opinion and so much going on at him that it's hard to look and say, man, definitively that he didn't, or that people are just trumping up charges on him, man. He gonna have to come with some proof of his own. I'm talking about video of him not doing it, sleep on the couch when it took place. I mean, this is getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. I don't know. I know that I'm kind of teetering back towards the middle, but still, man, I gotta rock with Meg because this is too much, man. They got charges. She said it on her Instagram Live. It's just, man, it's a lot of mess, man. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Tory did this, man? I hope that he didn't. I'll say that much, too. I hate to see cats go down, especially if they do something stupid, and I hate to see him do something this stupid. So, man, if you guys, tell me what you think in the comments, man. Do you think that Tory did this and he's just doing all this talking to delay the inevitable? Or is he really speaking from his heart like, yo, man, I did not shoot that girl. Please stop, man. Stop. Please don't come for me. Now, this been your boy, Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And, man, hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this content. And we out of here. Peace.